Hey everyone, it's Melissa. It is Thursday and I'm going to do one more tag today. I might take a break and maybe do a tutorial next time. I need to. What I would like to do is the curly hair that I wore the other day. I would like to do a tutorial on that, but I want Doug to be able to film it for me, and when he gets home in the evening it's just too late. But as soon as I can, I would like to do a tutorial on that for people that have wavy hair, how to make it into, curls. Okay, this is a tag. I was tagged by Glam Moms, and I'll link their channel down below. The sisters, fabulous sisters of Jen and Rochelle. And this is the designer versus the drugstore makeup challenge tag. And so I've got my questions, the categories written down. Now, there's several categories that I don't use, maybe because of my age or just doesn't work for me, so I just skipped over them. But I will go ahead and get started. The first one is primers. Don't use them. The second one, foundations. Well, I do use foundations, so my challenge is, I forgot to explain. You take each category and you explain if you use the designer or a high-end product versus if you would choose to use a drugstore of the same product. So, sorry I didn't explain that. But the foundations, the first category for the drugstore, I'm doing the Dream Matte Mousse Foundation by Maybelline. It sells for $9.49, and all the prices I got from the Walgreens website. So I got the Dream Matte Mousse versus the Laura Mercier Silk Cream Foundation. This one's a mousse, this one's a cream, but to me they're the two that I have the most that are most comparable. This is a great foundation. I used it for a long time until I discovered the Laura Mercier. To me, it is in a category all by itself. I use a brush to put it on with. It gives me lightness. It gives me a glow. It makes my skin look moist without looking oily. This can have a tendency to dry. To me, look a little powdery. To me, none of your makeup it's not going to look very well if you don't have the right base, and the foundation, getting the proper foundation is getting the right base to me. So I would take the designer one or the high end on that. Okay, the next one is the BB or CC creams, which I don't really use. If I use one, it's going to be the Rachel K CC cream. I'm not used to using them. So therefore, the only one that I have used is the Rachel K that I got from Lisa, and a lot of times I will admit I forget to use it, but it always looks nice when I do. My grandchildren are here, they're having a snack in the other room. Under eye concealers. So I'm actually going to be doing 3. The high-end one is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. Just absolutely beautiful. And I put it up against the Age Rewind. It sells for, well, I don't know how much the Age Rewind is, but the Maracuja is $24 on the Sephora website. So comparing these two, this one, I love this one more. It's thicker, it covers well, it covers any discoloration, any bluing. I just love it. It makes the eyeliner or eyeshadow underneath stay put. So I was going to choose this until a few days ago. I came across the Revlon Color Stay Under Eye Concealer, and it sells for $10.49. I really, really like this concealer. It's one of those that you click, it's a little sponge. And what I do is I dot it all around and dot it on my eyelids, and it makes my, it covers up completely, it stays put, it doesn't look too dry, it doesn't look too oily, it's a color stay, it just stays put. So compared to, what are my prices again? $24 versus $10.49. This is well worth using over this one. So I'm going to choose Drugstore on this one. Okay, the next one after under eye concealers or face concealers. I don't use them. If I have a spot, I would just use the under eye concealer. The face powders, don't really use them. If I needed to powder anything, I would probably use maybe the Physicians Formula that has the different little colors in it, the one that I think Colleen uses, Ms. Cavalier. But no, I don't normally use a powder. I don't use a setting powder. I just put my foundation on and that's it. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. Setting powders. I do use a setting powder, sort of. Not per se, but I use it. I don't use any on my face, but I will use one with a big, kind of a fluffy blend, a crease, you know, blending brush. And I've taken two Drugstore head-to-head. This is the Physicians Formula, let me see, the Physicians Formula Mineral Correcting Powder versus the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder. This one has light, I think this color is buff beige. And so I use it to set my concealer and use it to set the concealer over my eyes before I put on eyeshadow. Got a little glare because I'm filming a little later in the day. And the e.l.f. Tone Correcting Powder. I like both of them really, really well. I go through phases. Right now, I like, I use them both for the same purpose. Right now, I'm liking the Physicians Formula a little bit better. I feel like it helps complete the process of covering up any darkness in the corners and underneath, and just kind of helps bring some brightness to my eyes. So I tend to use this, swirl it, and kind of buff it up. It didn't take a lot because it will kind of make white, you know, raccoon a little bit under your eyes. But I think I prefer this one. Okay, highlighters. Don't use highlighters. Just kind of, I guess my Physicians Formula, I could kind of use it underneath there a little bit. Bronzers I don't use. I just only use blush. Eyeshadow quad. Well, I cheated a little bit on this. I got two kind of like eyeshadow palettes. The first one is the Almay Intense Eye Color. I love it. It's really, really pretty. It's the one for green eyes. I'm going to put it up against the Naked, which is just beautiful. Oops, sorry, just beautiful. I've got this on right now. I like it. It makes my green eyes pop. But eyeshadows, to me, as well as foundations, you get what you pay for. You can have beautiful colors, which this one is, but when you start to apply it, I think you have to work harder. Like I will put it on and it tends to get blotchy in places. It tends to have more fallout. It's not as soft of an eyeshadow. It's not as buttery, creamy, whatever. Excuse me, my nose. As an expensive one. You know, you get what you pay for on this one. It is $52. You get a lot of colors. They will last a long time. And you can just do really, really nice looks with your eyes. You know, there's nothing wrong with this. I will use it a lot. But as far as, even not necessarily colors, but feels, textures, wearability, I will take the more expensive one, the designer or high-end, whatever you want to say. But this is nice. You know, you can get great eyeshadows at the drugstore, but I don't know why. I tend to, since my eyes are older, you know, they have the crepiness, and I like to just be able to, you know, make, you know, bring up a little higher and stuff like that, and I can just do it much easier with a higher end. So the next one is single eyeshadow. So I did the Mary Kay Mineral Eye Color in Moonstone versus the Lancome Color Design in Filigree. This filigree is a beautiful color, comparable in color to the Moonstone. There will never be, I'm going to get closer. There will never be, excuse me, I'm going to shut this top one so there won't be such a glare on me. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. Good. There will never be another neutral, pale, yellowish, beigeish eyeshadow that is good as the Moonstone. It just, when I put it on my eyes, my eyes are instantly brighter. If I put this one or the Kitten, I can't remember who makes the Kitten eyeshadow, I don't remember. But any other high-end eyeshadows, they are pretty, but they just do not make my eyes come alive like this Moonstone does. So even though Mary Kay is not really a drugstore one, it is $7 compared to the Lancome $20. So it's in the drugstore price category. So I would do drugstore on the single shadows, but on the quads, I would do, maybe it's just that particular color, because I do tend to like the high end, except for Mary Kay, and Mary Kay eyeshadows really can do no wrong. Eyeliners, I'm going to do two categories. I always wear a pencil eyeliner, but sometimes if I do a wing, I will do like a felt tip one. So the felt tip, the liquid ones, are Stila eyeliner, which is $20, versus the Jordana Fabuliner liquid eyeliner for $2.99. Hands down, the Jordana on this one, and the reason is that little tip. I like to, when I do a wing, I like to lay it down up toward the end of my eyebrow and flick it down, and the other side. The Stila, the little felt tip is a little longer, so it doesn't do quite right. It always gets down here, and I just don't have that problem. I was trying to compare them again. I just don't have the problem with the Jordana. I can just make such a nice wing every time. It doesn't get down here. It has a real sharp tip, and it goes down to a little bit thicker, and it just makes the perfect wing liner. So I will go with the drugstore, the Jordana, on this one, and I cannot get these tops back on. I wanted to go back on right. There we go. Okay, the next one after eyeliners is pencils. Yes. Okay, so I'm putting Jordana up against the Jordana Easy Liner for $1.99 versus the NARS Larger Than Life for $24. My goodness. I know everybody loves the Jordana, and I do too. But to me, now if I was going to put the NARS, this up against like the Urban Decay 24/7, I would choose the Jordana. But, excuse me, to me this NARS Larger Than Life is in a class by itself. It rolls up, which the Jordana does too. I think it does. Yeah, that one does. But especially with tight lining, I can just, it's the only one that I can just really tight line with the pencil, and it doesn't make me want to blink. It doesn't make my eyes water. It's creamy. It lasts. I can control underneath here if I do it tight line. If I do it on my water line, I can control more the intensity, whereas the Jordana or the Urban Decay 24/7, I will put it on it, and they all get kind of flaky on me. Or I'll try to smudge it a little bit, especially on the waterline down here. I've noticed that sometimes I can get heavy-handed with it, and it won't smudge. It either comes off or stays on. But this I can softly blend to more of a softer black or a gray or a sheer black, and So I know it is so much more expensive, but it's just one of those basic products for me that I really like to have. Mascara. I chose the Chanel Volume Mascara versus the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. The Chanel is $30. The CoverGirl $8.79. I think you're paying, to me personally, I think you're paying for the Chanel name. As long as a mascara, I have trouble with mascaras ending up down here on me. As long as I can find one that doesn't smear down there, then I'm good to go. And I do think this Lash Blast will make your eyelashes look thicker and fuller and longer, and you just can't go any better than that. I regret buying this. I really do. I think I just got caught up because it was a Chanel. Okay, that was mascara. Lip liners. The MAC lip liner in Spice, and I put it against, and I couldn't find it. It had slipped out of my makeup bag, but it was the Jordana eyeliner in Tawny, and it was $1.99 as opposed to $15 for the MAC. My favorite lip combo is this, the MAC Spice all over my lips with the 3 custom color lipstick over it. So I'm going to choose this. I tried with the Jordana, but to get exactly the right combo that I wanted, and I know it sounds like I'm being picky, but I mean, I know what I want in certain things, and when I finally find it, I want to stay with it, and keep it. And so I do. I like this eyeliner from MAC, and so as long as they make it, I'll keep using it. So I'll choose the designer over the drugstore on that one. And let's see, the next one is lipsticks. For years, I used the Maybelline 14-Hour Lipstick. I've used various colors of it. It's great. I've used their beige. I can't remember what the beige is called, or the nude. I'm sorry, the nude. Until I discovered the 3 custom color replica that they've made up themselves of the Rose Amethyst. Now, it's unfortunately pricey. The Maybelline is $8.79. The 3 custom color is $25 a tube, and you're required to buy 2. If they're going to make it up, they require that you buy 2 tubes. So you have to spend $50 to get 2 tubes, but they will, of course, last you a long time. Excuse me. So it's $25 a tube. I know if I told Doug I was paying that for this, he would be, that is ridiculous, that's outrageous, it's a lipstick, it doesn't even look that good, But like I said, with that MAC lip liner, this is what I want. I don't want to waste my money trying lipstick after lipstick after lipstick when this is what I want. So I end up not spending actually as much money because I'll just keep using this, keep it in my bag. It lasts me a good while. And it's just, to me, it makes me feel like it brightens up my face, and it may not, like crap in it, but to me it feels like it lightens things up. So I will do high end on it, unfortunately. And then the last category is blushes. So I put the Milani baked blushes up against the Rockateur. Excuse me. I use this as a blush. I don't know if people use it for a bronzer. I just use it all over to give myself a little healthy color, and that's it. I like the Milani baked blushes. They're very, very pretty. But to me, Rockateur is one of those that's sort of in a class by itself. It's got rose. It's got some gold. It's got just so beautiful. People are driving by looking at me. Just so beautiful. You just get layers of color. It brightens up your face, and it's again one of those that I think you get what you pay for. Unfortunately, $28, I know. So that's the end of it, and I think I have found that I do like the high end a little bit more. and the products that I buy are those the ones that I choose to buy. But here's the thing. I don't have 21-year-old skin anymore. I don't have 21-year-old eyes or lips or cheeks or anything like that anymore. So there are a lot of categories that maybe other people buy products for that I don't. I don't do the highlighters or the bronzers or the you know, I don't know, powders and stuff like that. So I'm saving a little money there. But I find that with my skin, in my age, I feel like I do have to invest in the higher end things. It pains me to say that, but I try not to buy them too often. I try to, I know I haven't with my eyeshadows very much, and I still want that toothpaste chocolate one really badly. I actually went to Sephora and put it in a cart and then backed off. I can't do it. But you know, I don't think it's even. I think I do like high end more. But for my age, I think the products that I have found I like. I want to use them, so I, you know, try to save my money and be able to buy them. But don't tell Doug at all. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. This is a great tag. I tag all of you to do it. I really appreciate Jen and Rochelle tagging me. You know, just makes me feel good. So I hope it won't run too long. But everyone have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.